What's up, y'all? It's your girl Zeze. I'm back with another motherfucking video. This is back to back because I just reacted to the oh wait, my bad. I skipped over what I'm supposed to say first. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, all that shit. Turn on my notifications, share this video, all that shit. Follow me on Instagram, shit. Do all that. Alright, so what I was about to say was this is back to back because I just reacted to the do all white people think the same video. So now I'm about to do all black people think the same. I don't know. I just was like, it was in suggestions afterwards. So I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Why not watch it? You know what I'm saying? Why not do both? Let's find out. Wait a minute. Hold up. The first question is, I enjoy fried chicken? Is this a fucking joke? Are you fucking serious? What was the first question on the last one? Damn, I forgot what the first question is. But none of them had to do, they didn't ask white people, I enjoy mayonnaise. Why the fuck are you asking black people? Man, this shit already stupid as fuck. This is some racist ass bullshit. This is obviously some white writers behind this bullshit. I enjoy fried, that's the first question. The first question though. Get the fuck out of here. And they laughing at shit. I would've been like, y'all dead ass? I would've stayed on the line like, is this a dead ass, is this a serious question? What the fuck is wrong with y'all niggas? The hell? Stupid ass fucking stereotypes.
I thoroughly enjoy fried chicken. I love it. You know, I understand the stereotypes about it and all that kind of stuff, but I love it.
I just don't really like fried food. I'm not really a fan of chicken. I've never ate it, so.
Oreo.
You never had fried chicken?
I have had it. I don't enjoy it. I don't really eat fried foods. I try to eat pretty healthy, so.
There is nothing wrong with white people wearing dreads.
Yes, there is. There is something wrong with that.
2, 1.
I believe there's something wrong with that. It's kind of cultural appropriating, to be honest.
I feel like I'm always on the wrong side of the room.
Would you guys be offended if I had dreads, since I'm biracial, since I'm half black and half white? So where is the line? Like if someone's a quarter black?
I'm not gonna sit there.
No, because there's no such thing as being a quarter black or being half black, half white. You're either black or you're fucking white. And black is the dominant gene, so if you have a drop of black in you, motherfucker, you're black. Now, if you want to identify as mixed, you want to identify as half black, half white, honestly, them motherfuckers be fake ass. Like, those, the type of people that say, yeah, I'm half black, half white, those really be the motherfuckers that be riding the line all the time. Like, they want to say nigga when they around. They want to use the black pass so they can say nigga, or, you know what I'm saying, go to the cookout, or, you know what I'm saying, but then they want to put on they white, say they white when they get around the cops, or when they around white people, when they, you know what I'm saying, so they can use that privilege, that light skin and that, you know what I'm saying, that white privilege that they have. Nah. You're either black or you're white. You ain't about to ride the fucking fence, my nigga. You're black. Obviously, I don't really think, she doesn't seem like she identifies as black. She's probably identifies as white, but she's on here, so I gotta give her a benefit of the doubt that she identifies as black. But no, I'm sorry, no, there is no riding the fucking line. What do you mean? You could get fucking dragged, you're black. The hell?
And come to your face and be like, you're not 100% black, therefore you can't. Like, that's not my place. However, if you're a white person and you have dreads in your hair, it's like, what does that mean to you? And you're not even wearing them right. Like, you don't even wash them.
I just don't see how a race can own a hairstyle. To be honest, like, hair
Kind of race is a culture that
there's
owns
all
a
kinds of hairstyles in Africa. I still don't think that, like, a single race group can say, this one hairstyle, nobody else can do it but me.
It's a culture, not a race. It's not even necessarily the race, should I say. Kanye West is invited to the cookout. Bruh, what is up with these questions? Kanye, like, this is so dumbed down. Kanye West is invited to the cookout. Like, my nigga, I get it, because that's like a black people joke type shit. You know what I'm saying? How he invited to the cookout. But my nigga, come on. Really? When I just watched, I don't know which one came out first, but nigga, I just watched the white people one, and none of their questions were like this. But now you get on here, and it's like, oh yeah, who's invited to the cookout? Y'all like fried chicken? What? Like, what the fuck type fucking dumbass, racist ass bullshit is this? Is he invited to the fuck? No, he ain't invited to the cookout. The hell? To answer the question, dumbass, this shit. I ain't feeling this.
This cookout needs to just die. Like, no more cookouts. No, bruh, just go home. Like, there ain't no cookout.
I'm sorry, I strongly agree because I don't like the idea of perpetuating this concept that all black people have to be the same and think the same and act the same. I don't think he's fully understood. People like Kanye are creatives, and he uses like creative speech. And some people just take him at face value or like kind of like the literal sense of what he's saying. And if you did that, every creative could be taken the wrong way.
I disagree with that, Eve. Like, I don't think.
But this nigga said slavery was a choice. What? That nigga got uninvited as soon as he said that shit. Do you go back and start supporting Trump? And do you say, no, I'm not supporting? Man, get the fuck out of here, dog. No, he's not invited to the fucking cookout. It has nothing to do with all black people not thinking the same. All black people don't think the same. That's perfectly fine. You can respect each other's opinions and still be in the same group. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. You can still be having different opinions from me and be invited to the cookout. That's not the point. But when you go as far to say something that disrespectful and then go support somebody who is as disrespectful as fucking Trump ass, no, baby boy. No, you don't get a fucking pass from me. And don't get me wrong, I got what he was trying to say, even though he said that shit in a very asshole-ish way. He said it like that. And being that he knows what type of platform or what type of voice he had, he should have been more careful with his fucking words, was really my problem with it. Even though I understood what he was trying to say, he's right. People do take him for face value. People, he is misunderstood because some of the shit he says is alright. Some of the shit he be saying actually kind of makes some sense. But no, when you say stupid shit like that and then he says some other wild shit like, no, my nigga, fuck out of here.
That he's so creative and that his words are being misinterpreted. Like, he's making very specific phrases, like black people chose to be slaves. That's completely untrue, and in my opinion, that's just unacceptable.
But I think that's people misunderstanding what he's saying.
No.
I
How
really
would you
don't think he's
interpret
trying
that,
to.
though?
Yeah,
How do you
That was
interpret
blatantly
that?
disrespectful,
I
even
think
though it
what
was
he's saying is
misunderstood. It was blatantly disrespectful.
there's a mindset where you know where like
Here, so okay, like he was trying to say it in the term of like, you know, it was a choice for you to stay there when you knew that you could have done whatever else to get out and maybe you would have ended up dead, but it would have been better than being a slave. So I don't, it's not like I'm, whoa.
This is not you talking to Kanye. This negates the millions of people who did.
Don't you believe that today there are
Facts.
people whose
There are
mindset
people
they're
who
cool
did
as
fight back.
slaves,
That's facts.
Or there are people.
But you gotta be
who are-
careful with the language you use. Kanye's an artist. He's a lyricist. So you can't say stuff like that because
he's using
some people
metaphors.
haven't learned their history yet. And
Right.
some people don't
A
know
lot of people.
that it was millions and millions and millions of blacks who fought oppression, who fought slavery.
But you're
Right.
right in that he needs to
That's why
be
a lot
more
of us
conscious
die.
of his word choice because there's not everybody who's going to understand that.
And that's why I say
yeah.
somebody as smart as Kanye, I think he's doing this for shock value and for money. And if he's doing that, he's setting people back. And that's why I can't rock with him on that.
What scares me is the second somebody speak in PC or not, or they're able to articulate what they're trying to say well or not, that they're excluded from cookouts and from a culture and from your identity. And I think that's
No,
scary
he excluded
because
himself.
I'll tell you right now, the more we treat people who are different and isolate ourselves even, I think the worse it is for us long term. And to be honest, we're going to drive more and more people to have closeted feelings and emotions. And this goes back to people saying like, would you rather have a racist next to you that's hiding it, or would you rather have a racist next to you that's letting you know how they feel and you know where they're coming from?
Cool, and I agree with you. And that's why I put that.
Now that's true. I do agree with that. Like I just said, I do think we should be able to have different opinions and still be grouped together because white people do that shit. It's funny, white people don't agree with everything they fucking. That's why I got this whole duality, Republican, Democrat, even though it's the same shit going on. Like that's why they got that whole thing, but they all stick together. You know what I'm saying? Even with the whole like exposing pedophiles, exposing fucking rapists, this whole R. Kelly thing, shit like that. That's why they plastered R. Kelly all over the fucking world. But they not saying shit about all these fucking white, you know what I'm saying? These white men who has done the same thing because they stick together. They would rather put this nigga down than have, you know what I'm saying, all they men put down, even though they wrong, they in the same fucking wrongful predicament. You know what I'm saying? They still stick together. So I do agree with what he's saying. I do agree with that, should I say.
That's why I'm in the disagree column. He can come eventually once we have some conversations. But right now, I don't need that kind of foolishness around the children.
Yeah, that's not even a question. That's not even a debatable statement, my nigga. That's absolutely factual. There's literally statistics behind that. You can't disagree with that. It's ignorant to disagree.
I said strongly agree. It was created to monitor the minority in the group. Back in the day, it was the Irish, it was Italians, and so it's ingrained into the system of policing.
Facts.
And that's the problem. I think we have to reframe what policing is now. And until we do that, it will always be targeting people of color because that's what it was created to do.
I see it as like there's a little bit of a socio-economic piece to it. It's like kind of saying the SEC mostly prosecutes white people. Through like years of institutional racism, you know, where there's poverty and there's communities that are kind of like have created this like perfect storm of issues, like whether it's legal issues, people robbing each other, selling drugs or whatnot. You know, the idea is if you police that neighborhood more, you're going to have more of them arrested.
Can I ask you, Deep? Can I ask you, like, do you feel like there are equal amount of arrests happening on Wall Street than there are happening in the hood?
Like the white collar like crimes are I do think that they're less like monitored and less, you know, but without having all the data that I need. But I do feel that they don't suffer as much consequence when they commit crimes.
That's very true. You got to look at the prison industrial complex here too in the U.S. That's huge business. So, and if you look at a group of citizens that have been perceived as no value having to society or whatever, okay, boom, we're gonna push them, we're gonna pipeline them into that system.
Yeah, and I also think that, you know, the qualifications to become a police officer are so low, and it's like, my life is literally in your hands, man. Like, if I get pulled over, maybe that will be the day that I go home to be with the Lord, and I think that that's really tough for me because you don't want to be distrustful of the police, but they're so incredibly distrustful of us that it's like, you could literally kill me.
My father worked in law enforcement, and he's a black man. So there are some law enforcement officers that don't feel that way. However, I think a lot of it does have to do with fear and the fear of black people. So I think that if we kind of address that fear level and that we didn't portray black people, especially black men, as, you know, big, scary guys, that would change a lot of stuff.
Exactly. Which they have no reason to be scared of us anyway. There's no statistical basis behind that, factual basis behind that.
You moonwalking? Which one? How you gonna moonwalk? Which one are you going?
I agree that I act differently around people that aren't black just because, like, corporate America doesn't want to hear me talking, doesn't want to hear me speaking in slang, and I am not happy about it. Like, I wish that it was different, but I feel like I need to do to fit into that.
I will say that. That's true. Even working as a waitress, like, you know what I'm saying, I even had to tone it down a little bit, you know what I'm saying, because, like, white people, you know what I'm saying, you have to, it's fucking ridiculous, and we shouldn't have to do it, but a lot of times black people especially have to conform to whites, you know, to white, I don't even want to say culture, but white standards, you know what I'm saying, of business-like manners, you know what I'm saying, mannerisms and shit like that. So saying, yo, or just saying, even like talking with my hands a lot, or just fucking, you know what I'm saying, just like little shit, you know what I'm saying, like, I don't know, you gotta kind of conform to that in order for them to feel more comfortable with you, you know what I'm saying? Especially being a waitress, you going off tips, so they gotta like me, you know what I'm saying? So what you call it? And so a lot of times I was able to, you know what I'm saying, really show my personality, but there was sometimes when it was like I had to be like, oh yes, ma'am, you know, you know, how you doing today? And you know what I'm saying, like, they really like talk with a very I don't even want to say proper, but like a, you know what I'm saying? I don't even want to say white. I don't even know the term for it, but you know what I'm saying? I had to talk differently than how I usually talk. It's very true.
I strongly disagree.
Which is some bullshit, because white people don't have to do it. White people stay the same no matter what.
Speak my truth.
Bitch ass nigga.
You don't like it? Shit, it ain't on me. That's on you. And
I feel like it's a disservice to anyone I'm around if I'm not being my authentic self. Because my white friends might want to hang out with me because I'm black. They want some flavor. So if I go in being something totally different, then
There's two
hey.
different things. There's two different things. One thing is, are you changing yourself, or are you changing how you're communicating who you are?
Right,
And I'm changing
exactly.
how I'm communicating who I am, and I still remain the same.
Like, do you have a white voice?
Do I have a white voice? I know Cole, I'm a black man, trust me. Every black person growing up in America can code switch.
Right.
But here's the thing. The question was, do I act different when I'm in different surroundings?
No, you don't act different.
But see, how would I ever be accepted if I'm always code switching? That means I'm always
I agree with
acquiescing
that.
to something else.
Communicate different, but you don't act
So in
different.
order to be accepted, you gotta bring you.
Do you guys, When you say code switch, do you mean you change the actual words you say, or do you mean you change the tone of your voice?
I change how I say it, and I change what I say. I'll walk into a business meeting different than how I walk into the basketball court. So that's me changing to fit the scenario to benefit the end goal. And I don't view that as a negative. I view that as me focusing on what the end goal is.
But I feel like American society has made black people operate in that fashion. Because nobody asks white people to code switch. They can be white in America, China, wherever. They accept it. We're around like Visa.
Exactly.
But I'm the only one that has to go around and say, oh, hi, how you doing?
That's true shit, though. Hail to the motherfucker, yeah. I wouldn't want to be no other race. Okay. Strongly agree. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. I don't want to be nothing else.
We all strongly agree. Yeah.
Yeah, I love that, you know, we can have these discussions and like still go home knowing that we're family, and I love being black. I love that blackness is expressed in many different ways. It's not just one way.
I'm proud to be biracial. I'm proud of my
Biracial,
immigrant
bitch, you
half,
black.
My black half. My ancestors bought their own freedom from slavery.
Yeah, I love being black. I wouldn't have it any other way. I mean, yeah, it presents its challenges, but I couldn't fathom being something else. So I am very proud to be an African American here in America. Yeah.
Facts.
Thank you.
Yeah, that shit was cool too. That shit was alright. Honestly, the questions was way more bullshitty than the white people questions. The white people had way better questions than fucking black people. The fried chicken shit, the cookout shit. Like, no, I'm sorry, that was some bullshit. I did think the do you conform for white people. I thought that was a good question. Are you proud to be black? They asked that for both of them, of course. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad to see that everybody went to strongly agree. You know what I'm saying? So that's definitely what's up. Even though the biracial girl told me I'm proud to be biracial, I'm proud of bitch. Just say I'm proud to be black and call it a day. What the fuck? But yeah. So yeah, that shit was alright though. I like the concept of this though, of asking people, you know what I'm saying? I see they got a few more videos up here. I might watch a couple more. I don't think I'm gonna react to, you know what I'm saying, a bunch of these shits, but I do like the concept of this video, asking people of the same group, you know what I'm saying, with different mindsets. I like that concept. It's a pretty good concept. But other than that, make sure you leave your comments in the below section. Do you think they could ask better questions? Because I damn sure do. Did you agree with any of the questions? I mean, did you agree or disagree with any of the answers? Do you think they could have had better answers? Do you think they could have had another perspective? You know what I'm saying? What is your perspective? What was your take if you thought something different than everybody who said something on here for one of the questions? Yeah, just let me know in the comments below what you thought. Other than that, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, all that shit. You already gonna be back with another lit vid. As soon as possible. But yeah, y'all motherfucking yeah, do that motherfucker. I told you I'm still working on the outro. I don't fucking know. But alright, y'all.